Online learning provides many great educational opportunities. Whether you're taking one class online or you're in a fully online program, being successful will require a unique mindset. In this video, we will be addressing successful online learning and readiness tips. Are you ready to learn online? Let's get started. Online learning requires a degree of self-regulation to stay focused, on time, on task, and seeking support when you need it. Self-regulation includes positive behaviors associated with success. We're going to delve a little deeper into some key areas of self-regulation. First, let's talk about focus. Focus can mean finding a place where you can shut the door and turn out others in order to concentrate. It can mean being purposeful and putting away your phone during class or study hours. It can also relate to staying focused on your goals and tasks by keeping a schedule and sticking to it. Staying focused requires concentration skills and being purposeful with your time and energy. So a few things to consider. First, what's the best learning environment for you? Is it at home or on campus, or somewhere public like a coffee shop or a library? What time of the day are you at your best? Are you a morning person or more of a night owl? Tapping into the time when you're at your best is a great way to stay on task and keep your motivation levels up. Time is one of the most important resources you have in taking an online class, but managing the 24 hours that we all have in a day takes some thought, organization, and dedication. In an in-person class, you have a designated place and time to be somewhere specific. But online classes require that you set aside specific time for class lectures, meetings, readings, activities, tests, and study time. Learning how to manage your time in an online class is a must to be successful and avoid stress and reduce anxiety. So there are some things to keep in mind as you develop your time management skills. Be consistent and create new habits to keep yourself on track. Set goals to keep your motivation levels high. With strong dedication to your overall success, you will be able to consistently think about your timing and reach your goals. Remember, time management is not something that we master overnight. It takes time and dedication and maintenance. An excellent way to stay on track and plan out your semester, your week, or your day is by using a calendar or a schedule. You can consider using the calendar within Canvas, or you can make your own. A great way to do this is to map out your class hours, your study hours, your employment hours if you work, any other responsibilities you have such as childcare, errands, or extracurriculars that you participate in on a regular basis. You will want to leave some time for you time as well. By creating a calendar, you can look ahead for any deadlines and see how busy you are. By knowing how busy you are, you will know how much you can take on at any given time to avoid getting overwhelmed and to stay on track. One particular area to schedule into your calendar is study time. When you're taking classes, whether it's online or in person, you will have designated hours of class time, but there's also time you will need to schedule in that is specifically designated for study time. For example, if you're taking 12 units this semester, that means you will be in class for at least 12 hours a week. For study time, you will want to take your units and double them or multiply them by 2 to plan out your study hours. In this case, that would mean 24 hours to study and plan for in a week. You might not use them all consistently the same way, but at least you'll be scheduled and ready for when you need them. When learning online, you will experience lectures a little bit differently than you would in an in-person class. If you're in an asynchronous class, you may be watching recorded video lectures. If you're in a synchronous class, you may have live meetings online via Zoom or another platform. Staying connected and focused to your lectures online will be important. Some things to keep in mind for your success are to stay up to speed with your lectures so you don't risk falling behind. Take notes like you would in an in-person class and ask questions. You will also want to make sure you're in a location where you can concentrate and hear well. Consider using headphones if you have them. If possible, when appropriate, consider turning on your camera to help you connect with your instructor and your fellow classmates. And be sure to take into consideration your screen viewing time to give your eyes a rest when needed. Watching a screen is a little bit different than being in a live classroom. Reading is a foundational learning activity for all college classes, including online. In fact, you may find yourself reading even more in an online class. Setting yourself up for success is key. Here are some reading tips for you to think about using. First, consider scheduling set times to read. This will help you stay on task, but will also manage your eye strain as well. Second, find a location that will support your ability to concentrate and focus. Try to sit upright and find an area that will support your needed posture. Additionally, you might try using an active reading strategy. There are many options available to support you in reading to learn. This will help you avoid passive reading and will support your comprehension and alleviate the need to keep rereading. Just like in an in-person class, taking effective notes will support your online learning success. You should be taking notes on your online learning lectures, videos, recordings, and supplemental materials. You can consider taking notes by hand or using an online note-taking system. Whichever route you take, make sure it will allow you to organize your notes so that you can go back and review them when needed. There are a few things to keep in mind when it comes to note-taking. First, there's a common misconception that students don't need to take notes while learning online because the content is already there. But taking notes helps you as a student connect with the information in your online classes and provides you with the chance to put things in your own words for processing. With that, it is suggested to take notes just as you would sitting in a classroom space. When it comes to note-taking, you might consider adopting a few note-taking methods, such as Cornell or Outline. Different methods can support note-taking in different types of classes. When taking notes, you don't need to write absolutely everything down. It's best to write down key points and paraphrase where you can. If you plan to use a highlighter, be strategic in your use and avoid over-highlighting so you can find the information quickly at a later time. When taking an online class, it is highly recommended that you log into Canvas regularly to stay connected and on track. By doing this, you will feel more connected to your course, your instructor, and your fellow classmates. Additionally, you will be able to keep up with your assignments, readings, and other requirements of the course. By logging in on a regular basis, you will build a healthy habit of staying on track, but also have a better chance of not missing anything or any updates. Communication and participation are important factors in online learning. You will find communication happens in different modalities. You will have videos, possibly live lectures, written information, and opportunities to correspond via platforms such as discussion boards. Participating in communication opportunities will be an important part of your success. Take advantage of all the opportunities that are available to you to stay connected to your instructor, your course, and your fellow classmates. Up until this point, we have covered a lot of various ways for you to be successful in online learning as it relates to your course, your instructor, and fellow classmates. But there's another area that we need to talk about, and that is online resources. There's a common misconception that students who take classes online are removed from the services and support they would find on a college campus, but that's not the case. LBCC has a wide variety of support, services, and resources available to you in the online environment. One of the most important skills you can develop while in college is seeking and using what resources are available to you. A great place to get started is on our online learning website or in the global navigation in Canvas. Let's finish this video with a sense of motivation and excitement for the learning journey that awaits you. Whether you're taking classes fully online, hybrid, web-enhanced, or a mix of all the above, one key foundational skill you will want to carry with you is an open mind, a willingness to grow, and being a lifelong learner. Enjoy your classes at Long Beach City College.